Speaking of great partners, I've known this individual for many years, and she has always been doing a great amount of good for not only Bartow but Polk County. Well, welcome to the show, Trish Pfeiffer, Commissioner Pfeiffer from the city of Bartow.
Mayor.
I thought.
That's okay. That's okay.
See, so far we've had two of his friends in here, and they're both. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah.
Quite all right. I'll forgive you.
I know where's Trish. That's my problem. Mayor Pfeiffer.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming in, but we're not talking city stuff.
No.
We're talking Tour de Tow. What is that for someone that's turning in going, tour to what?
Yeah, Tour de Tow is a cycling event. I've been doing this event now for 16 years. We do 2 events a year. This is through Main Street, Bartow. We have the Bloomin' Bike Ride, and that is in March, the first Saturday in March. That's kind of in conjunction with the Bloomin' Art Show. And then the third weekend in September, we have the Tour de Tow. This is an on-road cycling tour in the southern part of Polk County. So we have a 63-mile route, 35-mile route, and a 17-mile family fun ride. We take off from Front Page Brewery. That is where we stage everything, which we made that change to about 4 years ago, and the cyclists love it because they love to come in and have a beer, and we're glad that we have a place for them to come in and have a beer. So great partnership there. And what's interesting about both of these rides is that when I do my registration, I have a system that gives me all these analytics of where people are coming from. So I have a heat map, and I can see that already signed up for this event. We have Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Ocala, Miami, and then a big hot spot on the West Coast, Sarasota, all of that area. So it's neat to see people coming to Bartow and to Polk County. They are booking hotels. I get probably 7 or 8 hotel stays, at least for Friday night, that love coming here. And the reason they love coming here is because our roads are still rural, 2-lane, easy to navigate, interesting scenery from, strawberry fields to orange groves where you can smell the orange blossoms. That's in March. Now we have hemp, we have millet. We have all these things that are happening in our county that they enjoy coming here because it's a nice ride. Our rest stop, one of them is at Leland's Barn. Everybody knows about Leland's Barn.
I was going to ask about the barn.
That's a big draw. They come in and they go, what is this place? And it's great for pictures. And I just love seeing the groups that are coming here to Bartow to ride. And once they come, they usually always come back. So it's really neat. They get to see our city. And we can show them our hometown hospitality, and it's 2 really good events. So we're happy to be doing that.
And this also gives back to the community. Tell us about that angle.
Well, this is a Main Street initiative right now. We used to do the Power Peddlers, where we would give bikes to foster children. And we gave out 128 bikes doing that program, but this event is done solely by my husband and myself. It is a Main Street event, but we do it for them. And my husband is out marking the course 3 days in advance. I'm going to ride it this weekend because we have found out that we can't put the maps out there till about a week in advance because they're either doing a paving job or something's closed or something's flooded. So we learned that. But he goes out, takes him about a day to mark the course. There's 3 courses. There's 3 different cans of paint colors that you have to mark the arrows. We don't do vertical signs anymore because some folks were having fun with us and turning the signs, so we learned not to do that. And then it's myself, and I'm doing all the other leg work. We kind of phased out the bikes right now because it was just too much for us to do. Saturday or Friday, I'm at Sam's Club pushing the big cart of all of the drinks and stuff, but thanks to COVID and the curbside service, now I have to do is the night before go on and say I need 30 cases of water and blah blah blah, all these other drinks, and now they do the work for me. So thanks COVID for that. But so it's a lot. And then what proceeds come out of this go back to the Main Street program for programming for Main Street. And a lot of the areas that we're focusing on are design. So we're getting ready to have a new mural done. We're up to, this will be our 5th mural in town. The pots, we're known for our container gardens on every corner on Main Street, so this helps with that program. So that's where it goes. Main Street's the benefit of that. So I appreciate them letting us do this event, working with Neal and Sports Marketing for all their support. And yours too. You guys know where to get my information on both of these rides to help get it out there.
Well, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Tour de Toe, October 21st.
September.
Golly, I'm struggling today.
It's okay. Forgive me.
What was your name again?
Yeah.
September 21st. Well, I told him earlier it'd be Halloween soon, so here we go. But one of the things that, a few things I took away from that, you're talking about the details. These events don't just happen. First, they either have to be created and nurtured or recruited to Polk County. And something you hit on, we're talking about the return visitation. By comparison to some other events, this is not an enormous event, but these smaller events are important as well, or mid-size events, if you will, because it does bring them to Polk County potentially for the first time. Right. They learn about it and then they want to come back, so that economic impact is reoccurring, and we certainly appreciate this event for it. And then the consistency of hosting, I think, was it 17 years? 16 years. I knew I'd get that wrong. I haven't got anything right yet.
Of course.
But the continuity of that, and it's something people get excited about. But the thing I hit on that I was most confused by, did you say 17-mile fun ride?
Yeah.
17 miles fun.
Yep.
Those are the same sentence.
I expect to see you there sometime.
Yeah, please. Well, I'll be there October 21st.
Okay.
In the ambulance.
Yeah, really.
That's right.
Also, if I can jump in real quick and say that Road and Trail Bicycles has been our sponsor since the very beginning. You can't do this without sponsorships.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we do appreciate the help that y'all give us, but Road and Trail's been there since the beginning. That's a great bike shop up in Highland City. I'm hoping they'll eventually move down here, because this is not related to this, but we have a 200-mile trail coming through Bartow, starting at Everglades City, coming through Bartow up to the Van Fleet Trail. Plus we have a pedestrian bridge that's going to connect over the Fort Fraser Trail with 60 underneath it. That's going to be great to open up more cycling opportunity, as well as any mobility things, but cycling and running that will be going on that trail. And I'm looking forward to planning some fun runs, bike events. Nowadays, there's e-bikes, there's e-scooters, there's all kinds of things. So starting at Front Page, let's just say, and then going to Highland City and coming back, whatever, that's going to open up a big opportunity for Polk County with that 200-mile trail coming through here. So I'm excited about that.
In fact, I was just talking yesterday to a guy that parks his bike at our office in Auburndale and rides to Lake County and back.
Wow.
So, this is something people do. So
Yeah, just to be clear, that was not me.
No.
We're going to get you the E1, the e-bike, where you just sit there like this.
Listen, I don't drive 17 miles without being tired. I don't know how I'm going to ride a bike for 17 miles. Well, Trish, also talk about, we'd be remiss to not talk about the city stuff. We just had Kyle on talking about the Bartow Sports Complex and that opening up with the ribbon cutting on October 4th. Talk a little bit about facilities and what you guys are doing with your facilities here in Bartow. We've only got about a minute and a half left, but it's an exciting time, not only for Bartow, but for many municipal locations in Polk County.
Right. Well, we are excited about the softball complex. We already had at that complex a very robust schedule of tournament play, which was great because it brings in a lot of people from around the state again. And Kim Largent, who you know, she's in one of those leagues, says this is one of the best complexes in Florida, and now it's even going to be probably the best for her. But we're excited about that opportunity and sprucing up that complex. We appreciate again the support that y'all gave us monetarily. We couldn't have done it without you, and we're looking forward to that enhancing our amenities for our citizens as well as those that want to come here and play and go out and eat and shop and support our businesses.
I think you bring up a good point because, and we didn't mention this when Kyle was on, but the largest collection of softball fields in Polk County, so where before you might have needed multiple complexes for an event, now you can maybe run that whole event at Bartow and give some of the other complexes time to rest because as we said when Kyle was on, you have to maintain these facilities at a level that people are going to want to come back, because if it's not a good facility they don't want to come back, and then they don't get hotels and they don't go to restaurants, and then it's all the things that you want to see. Well, Madam Mayor, thank you so much. I appreciate the time, and we look forward to future projects with Bartow.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.